Hey, this is Wilson with Pantry Pratis. I'm here at the Denver Self-Reliance Expo with Ron Douglas and Scott Valencia here. And basically, I just wanted to ask you guys, you started this as a way to get the message out there. And imagine, like, from what I see here today, like, this is a very robust expo. But how did it start, and what was the impetus to get this going?
Well, the whole motivation behind it was I realized that more and more people were losing those skills of being self-reliant.
Yes.
We've all seen on TV, Katrina, and we had a snowstorm in our house, in our neighborhood, and our neighbor actually lost power and did not have food storage to last the 3 days that we were in the storm. And so what we decided was, this is ridiculous. When our neighbor came over and said, I only have mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise in my fridge. Can you help me get to the store? It was time to help. And so we decided it was time to get the word out there and train more people on how to be self-reliant.
Yeah, so bucking out to Walmart was not my plan A, but But you guys have built a very family-friendly expo. I noticed the first time that I came here, as I have very young children, I was like, I can push a stroller down this aisle, and to prove everything is bigger in Texas, we're here. In these aisles, you could have a 3-wide jogger stroller race down the aisle if you wanted to here. You guys have really built that family-friendly thing, and I'm rooting on that.
Right. We're a little bit different for a couple of reasons. Ron is actually the creator and founder of the expo. I got into it for completely different reasons, and I'm a newbie prepper. I like to call myself a newbie prepper, and I'm also an information junkie. And so when we decided to get into the lifestyle, I started researching and looking, and my biggest thing was, although there's a lot of information out there, it seemed like a lot of regurgitated information. A lot of the people that were putting out there, it was not family friendly. It was a lot of gloom and doom and scare.
Yeah.
And and that wasn't the reason why we wanted to get into it. I mean, it was an alternative lifestyle that was better for us. Of course, we're concerned about things happening and being able to take care of ourselves and other people. And Ron and I met up because I was going to be running a website that was more of an information portal, and he was doing the expo, and I actually do the expo business for a living.
Correct.
And we said, he had a family-friendly concept. Like, we need to make it more family-friendly. We need to find a way to widen the aisles, take down some of the fear and everything else. So when people walk in, it doesn't look like a gun show or a survivalist show where everybody's walking around in camo, which there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But, that creates a lot of animosity and fear, and people don't want to ask questions.
Yeah.
So we widen the aisles. We actually welcome kids to come inside there. We had probably 150 kids running around this building today, and we let them. They used to say it takes a village to raise a child, right? That's kind of our mentality. We're not the place where don't let them do this, don't let them that. It's a lifestyle, and they have to embrace it, and they have to find it enjoyable, and that's what we hope that we're getting to.
Yeah, and I've had quite the experience coming here, meeting people who have seen our virtual storefront, and now I'm able to see them face to face and say, thank you for making that comment on the blog post, or thank you for sending your feedback. And I'm coming here, and these customers, they are engaged, they are informed, they know questions for you. I mean, and this is, you have really built a brand here for not only people coming in here and seeing the products that are going to get them to ultimately that place where we all want to get to, but the seminars and all that stuff. There wasn't. If I could find a way to run this booth and still be in the seminars at the same time, I would have totally done it. But I'm really digging being a part of something like this with that kind of people coming to me, because those are people that I want to market to.
Well, like you mentioned, the better we can train them and the more informed they are, the better decisions they'll make. And in return, they're going to be more interested in your product because they already know that it's a quality product, and they understand what the importance is and why it's better than, say, a product purchased at Walmart or something to just get them by. And they know that they need it for a long term, and this is a place to come and get quality.
So you mentioned the absence of the camo netting and the open carry and all that stuff, and then but how could someone lead up to the next expo and make sure that they're on board with the speakers and things like that, so they can so that they can come here ready to engage and get the most out of it?
So, our next expo is in Colorado Springs, and I'm going to take a step back there. A lot of it's also not just educating the people. We've been blessed or lucky to find, vendors who want to educate. For example, Wilson here, who, 2 expos ago, he came and he was, starting out the business, and he's done a fantastic job. But then he said, I need to go to the next level. I want to teach the things. And it's an interesting paradigm shift, right? It's usually the educators don't want to have anything to do with the retail thing and everything else. They just want to sell their product and move. And here, the educators are the people that sell the product. Right? They really care about what they're doing and they believe in what they're doing, so they're educating. I'll be honest. We always say it's an evolution, not a revolution. We are good at getting the information out. We are not great. We're doing a new website. We're hopefully going to have all our speakers engaged by the end of this month. So that way we can post it up there. My challenge to everybody would be come and listen to everybody, because the danger here is you don't know what you don't know. Right? And coming here and sitting down and then listening to someone, you go, wow, I never even thought about that. We took one of our marketing people who's never been in this environment in her life. She showed up at the event, and at first she's like, I'm not staying here. Listened to a few seminars and everything else, and now she's our biggest advocate, right? Because she didn't know what these conversations were even about. She sees it, and it's like surviving such and such, essential oils. What's an essential oil? So come here, be open-minded, and embrace, because the people here will embrace you. You ask a question, they'll spend 40 minutes like me talking your ear off. So come here and give it a chance.
Yeah, and like if I was like of a particular, let's say I was only interested in like raw milk, I was only interested in homeopathic or something like that, I could come here and walk away with something. If I was only interested in one thing, I think I could come here and totally walk away with something no matter what my interest was. And I just want to kudos to you guys for doing that, because that's not an easy thing to do that you've built here. But I want to give you guys the last word to announce your new thing. And I'm totally, you had me sold on it from like the first time you mentioned it, and I want to give you guys the total floor to say I'm so wowed that you guys are doing this, and I think you're gonna nail it.
Well, it was, to be on all honesty, it was Scott's idea. This was, it's called Project Second Chance, and we're looking for a military family that has recently come back from overseas and it needs a second chance. They're interested in the lifestyle. What we're willing to do is take this person, take this family, and we're going to teach them all the skills that they need to be a self-reliant family. So everything from food storage, such as canning, water storage, water purification. We're going to teach them all these skills. But not only are we going to do that, what we've done is Scott has actually purchased an acre of property, and we're going to build the house with them so that they can live the truly self-reliant lifestyle. We're going to take all the talent, such as Wilson, all the talent that's here, and teach these people. Wilson did a class on food dehydrating today. Okay, well, why can't that family learn how to do that once they've got their food? Once they've grown in their garden, what do they do with it to store it? So all those skills, everybody here has knowledge base, and we're going to put this family through all these skills and learn and have them learn everything they can about that, and then we're going to help them with the house and build the house, and then once they stay there for a year, we'll sign the deed over to them. It's theirs. So it's all about helping another family become self-reliant.
And I remember my biggest thing coming back from Baghdad. People ask me, "What was it like there? What was it like there?" And like, how do you even begin to describe that thing? But like, the thing that sticks out in my memory is I couldn't get a job when I got back home. And so I am so excited about this. And we're not looking there to just checkbook all of their problems. We're not looking there to build a house on top of all their problems. Like we're putting the rubber to the road and saying, we know that preppers can get it done, and that this is the lifestyle worth living. And I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's proof of concept for us. You know, we really look at it as the teach a man to fish.
Yep.
It's lots of companies out there and lots of groups go, here's a check, here's a house, welcome back. You know, we hope that you do better. But we believe not only between the prepping community, self-reliant community, and all our vendors and everything else, but finding a community to wrap their arms around it and help them ease into life. Because it's not just not finding a job; it's coming back and realizing you're estranged from your family, you're estranged from potentially your spouse, you're estranged from the entire community. You know, and what we believe in is people helping people having the second chance. Everybody's done things in their life they might not be proud of. People of all, you know, these people have gone out there and also given their time and, you know, and parts of their life for their country, and then they come back and they have these difficulties. We can't help them all, but we can try to help them one family at a time.
Guys, Great Expo, I think the whole thing from start to finish really shows all of the work you guys done on the backside. We're excited to be a part of this. This is something that we want to do, and just want to thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys. All right.